So this is my review of the Thunderclap V2. The V2 is the successor to the original Thunderclap, which was a very successful cube. It became many people's mains, and here's the V1. For the sake of this video, I'll be calling this the V2 and this the V1. V2 is currently $8.95 US dollars or 11.59 Canadian from Speedcube Shop. However, the regular price is $9.95 US and 12.89 Canadian. So if you want to buy it, you might as well hurry up and buy it now to save $1. Just like the V1, it's 56 millimeters. And something I like about this cube is that it comes with better stickerless shades. So the V2 on the left, I really like this green. It's much better than this V1 green. This one looks sort of pale and not very vibrant. The yellow, I like this one better. The blues, this is a deeper blue, this is a lighter blue, but I can recognize fine on both. The reds I like, so yeah, reds and blues are fine. Oranges are fine too. So just the greens and the yellows. It feels heavier than the V1, both weight-wise and turning-wise. So since I've received this cube, I've done about 500 solves on it and lubed it with Traxxas 50K on the core and pieces, like the same I do on all my cubes. So now I'll get into the turning of the cube. While turning it slowly, it has a very smooth feel, and it's very quiet, much like the V1. But when you're turning fast, it starts being clicky. You can hear right there. And this actually reminds me of the Guhong V2. So when I turn it slowly, it's really quiet and smooth. But then fast, it's a lot louder. And some people might be annoyed by the sound, but I actually like it. It feels very unique. I don't think any other cube feels anything like it. Despite having these squared off corners right here, the cube doesn't flop around a lot like the GTS or the GANs, and it flows well, and I can turn fast and fluidly at the same time, so I can get the same times I was getting on my old V1. The M slices are good. So one thing I liked about the V1 is that the M slices are light and quick. I mean, some cubes, the M slices are a lot heavier than the outer layers, but this is also very nice. There's a few problems with this cube. One thing was corner twisting. I have it on very tight tensions, as you can see. I can barely pull the pieces apart. And part of the reason is because it could corner twist before, but ever since tightening the tensions, I haven't gotten one. And also, it used to be too fast for me, and it would be uncontrollable, so tightening it helped with that. And despite my very tight tensions, corner cutting is still absolutely ridiculous. Like, this is much better than the V1. Like, basically any angle, it either does a forward or it just does reverse. Except that tiny spot right there locks up a little. But I guess loosening it a tiny bit would give it more corner cutting, but it's not like you're ever going to need to corner cut from there. So the one thing that I don't like about both cubes is the center caps. And as most of you know, the center cap isn't just up to the right here. It goes deep all the way down where that little lip is. I think you can see it right there. So tensioning these cubes is a pain because you have to get a pencil or a screwdriver or something, stick it in, and then pop the center cap out. With all that being said, I'll now compare it to the V1. I think the V1 suits my turning style better because this one's clunky and heavy. This one's airy, so I don't have to put much effort into turns, while this, I have to put a little more effort. So for that reason, the Thunderclap V1 will be my main. I know a bunch of people said the V2 is bad because it corner twists and it locks up, but I don't think they set it up right. This cube performs well on tight tensions, so mine are like this, and I think it has the potential to become a lot of people's mains. It's actually one of the best performing cubes I have. The feel is amazing. Once you tighten it, it doesn't pop or corner twist, but for me, the V1's just a little bit better. So I'll be using the V1 for one-handed and 3x3, and I'll be using this for 3 blind because I can turn really fast on it, and I know it's not going to pop or corner twist, and also it's heavy enough that I'm not going to overshoot and mess up a turn, and I'm not going to miss turn. This is a little too fast, I'd say, for blind, but this one, it's just so accurate, perfect turn every time. So I'll be using this for 3 blind. And one more thing, I know the V1, this one right here, can get a lot better because my other V1, I have about thousands of solves on this one, but maybe 100 on the stickerless one. And this is so much more smooth. This is still breaking in, so I know this is going to get even better. So all the cubes I've shown in the video can be picked up at Speedcube Shop. For now, just like the other video, I'm going to put the blue logo on my new main. Alright, so here we have our logo stickers. This is the V2, and I actually won't be putting a logo on this one because for 3 blind, you're not allowed to have a logo if you can feel it. These are my V1s. I'll be using this in competition because it's stickerless, and I've switched all my mains to stickerless now. And this I'll use as a warm-up cube or practice cube, something like that. Put the black one on the black cube because it's not my main. And the special blue logos are gonna go only on my mains. There we go, it's right on there. So over top of it, we'll be putting this blue one on the stickerless. That looks good. There we go. Nice. So now I'll just have 3 solves on both the V2 and the V1.